riders are in behind the gate. First of 5 Atlantic Sires Stakes divisions this afternoon, with a field of 6 two-year-old trotters. Rustico Bowl, Brian McPhee. The Iceman Aerith, Mark Campbell. Rustico Red Flame, Joey Pino. Waiting on a Woman, Corey McPherson. BJ High Meadow, Mike Stevenson. Dusty Lane Tilly with Ronnie Gass. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Off stride behind the gate, 2, the Iceman Aerith, but moving is Waiting on a Woman, looking for that early lead, and on the outside of that one, BJ High Meadow. Then it's Rustico Bow sitting in 3rd position as they go on around the turn, and the Iceman Aerith is far back now. Off stride at the front, Waiting on a Woman, and that leaves BJ High Meadow on top. And that one is leading it now by 4, maybe 5 lengths as they go on to the opening quarter. Rustico Bow is in 2nd position. Then Rustico Red Flame and Dusty Lane Tilly. Back trotting, Waiting on a Woman as they reach the opening quarter in 32 and 2. And the trailer is the Iceman Aerith as they go on around that barn turn for the first time. Continuing to show the way, it is BJ High Meadow, and off stride goes Rustico Bow. That was the 2nd place horse as they go on around that turn and trot in front of us for the first time, with BJ High Meadow continuing to show the way. Waiting on a Woman has recovered, and that one is back up to 2nd spot. Rustico Red Flame is in 3rd. Dusty Lane Tilly is next, then Rustico Bow, and the Iceman Aerith, the half, was in 105 and 1. And BJ High Meadow continues to show the way, Waiting on a Woman, digging in and trying to reach that leader. She's now at the leader's wheel on her way to the opening 3/4 mile station. Moving in 3rd, Rustico Red Flame. Then it's Dusty Lane Tilly. Far back to Rustico Bow and the Iceman Aerith. The 3/4 was quicker. 136, that marker was reached, and Waiting on a Woman is now on the outside to challenge BJ High Meadow. Those two are duking it out, rounding that final turn. And they come off the turn, racing in 3rd, Rustico Red Flame, and Dusty Lane Tilly continues to trot. BJ High Meadow digging in against Waiting on a Woman. Waiting on a Woman on the outside. BJ High Meadow has got it over Waiting on a Woman and Rustico Red Flame, the show position. Time for the mile, 2:06 3/5. Here is your winner of this afternoon's 2nd race. It's number 5, BJ High Meadow. Homebred for Bert Honcoop of Montague PEI. Bert also trains, and Mike Stevenson is the driver. 2-year-old son of Meadow A Go-Go from the Dream Vacation mare, High and Flighty. This is a first career victory. Last quarter in 30 and 3, and then mile in 2:06 and 3. Congratulations, Bert Honcoop, Mike Stevenson, and number 5, BJ High Meadow. Field is in behind the starting gate. Race number 3. We have a field of 6. Ashby Corner with Todd Trites. Dream of Riches, Gilles Berriot. Valid Appeal, Mark Haig. CR Macho Man, Mike Stevenson. Camco Russ, Stephen Trites, and Albert James Albert with Serge Otis. Here they come. They're off and pacing. CR Macho Man scoots off the wings, and he'll look for the early lead against Valid Appeal. And moving in 3rd spot, that is Dream of Riches in along the cones. 3 wide on their way to the opening 8th mile marker. And grabbing the front, Valid Appeal. CR Macho Man on the outside. Racing in 3rd, that is Dream of Riches. Moving 4th, Ashby Corner. Then it's Camco Russ, and the trailer is Albert James Albert. And the new leader now is CR Macho Man, and he had them pass the opening quarter 28 2/5 on their way around the barn turn for the first time. CR Macho Man, Valid Appeal. Then it is Dream of Riches. With an eye to the outside now, Ashby Corner. Camco Russ is moving in fifth, and Albert James Albert is the trailer as they'll pass in front of us on their way to the half-mile station. Ashby Corner moving quickly on the outside to challenge CR Macho Man. In third position, Valid Appeal. Then moving with cover on the outside, Camco Russ. Dream of Riches is fifth, and Albert James Albert is sixth. They were by the half in 1 minute flat. Round the turn, 4 5/8. That is CR Macho Man. Ashby Corner trying to clear that one on the outside. Valid Appeal with no place to go. Camco Russ is a fourth. Then it is moving in fifth spot, Dream of Riches, and Albert James Albert gets it into gear from the back of the field. He's 3 wide now, and the 3/4 was 1:31.1. 6 of them in a bunch, and they're all in contention on their way to 7/8 now. Albert James Albert is flying on the outside. From the rear of the field, he has caught the leaders. Ashby Corner in between horses. CR Macho Man on the inside. Valid Appeal is there as well. Albert James Albert digging in far outside. Dream of Riches as they come to the line. Albert James Albert the winner. Dream of Riches, maybe CR Macho Man. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 2. Parading back, it is your winner of race number 3. Driver picked up his first career victory here on Thursday and chalk up career win number 2 for Serge Otis. This time with Albert James Albert, 10-year-old son of Albert Albert from the Frugal Gourmet mare, CB Gourmet. Bred by Corinne Cack of Hastings, Ontario, this one is owned, trained, and driven by Serge Otis of Berthier-sur-Mer, Quebec. 30th career win for the horse, second in the career of the driver. He's victorious this afternoon over Connell Park Raceway in 2:02 and 2. Last call at the Mutuals. The Trotters are settling in behind the gate. $9,440 on the line in purse money for these 2-year-olds and a field of 6 getting set for our 4th race. Distraught with Terry Gallant, Rustico My Joe, Brian McPhee, Maple Leaf Spirit, Ralph Anir, Howmax Wicked Flame, Mike Stevenson, Karamac, Ivan Jameson, and Red Lobster with Ronnie Gass on the outside. Here they come. Off stride, Howmax Wicked Flame in behind the gate. Also with issues, Karamak, and they leave the gate and racing in along the cones, that is Distraught with the lead. Maple Leaf Spirit on the outside looks to challenge as well, and Rustico My Joe is in between horses with Red Lobster in fourth spot. Off stride went Karamak, and Howmack's Wicked Flame now takes over fifth position as they head down the backstretch. We'll have a new leader, and that leader is Maple Leaf Spirit. Looking good on the outside, and taking over is Maple Leaf Spirit, up now by 2.5, 2 3/4 by the opening quarter in 31 3. Maple Leaf Spirit shows the way. Distraught in second. Moving in third spot, Rustico My Joe. Then moving in fourth, that is a Red Lobster. And Howmack's Wicked Flame is fifth with Karamak, the trailer. They'll pass in front of us for the opening half, and Ralph Anier has Maple Leaf Spirit on the point. In second position, that is Distraught. Rustico My Joe in third, looking to the outside for McPhee. Then it's Red Lobster, Howmack's Wicked Flame, and Karamak, and the half was reached in 1:04 2/5. Maple Leaf Spirit will lead this field past the 5/8. Then Distraught in second. Moving in third, Rustico My Joe looks to make a move on the outside from third. Red Lobster is now fourth, and they'll head down the backside for the final time with those leaders and some three-wide activity. Red Lobster is out there challenging for second, but the leader continues to be Maple Leaf Spirit. 3/4 reached in 1:36. Maple Leaf Spirit and Red Lobster. Rustico My Joe in third. Then Distraught fourth as they come off the top of the turn. Red Lobster is digging in on the outside of the track. On the inside, Maple Leaf Spirit. Racing in third spot, Rustico My Joe as they come for the wire, but Ralph Anier's got more with that leader, and Maple Leaf Spirit is going to get it. Close for second spot. Rustico My Joe and Red Lobster were right there. The time for that mile, 2:07 2/5. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The star of the Atlantic Sires Stakes for 2-year-olds at this point. 5 starts, 5 victories so far. The undefeated filly is number 3, Maple Leaf Spirit. Trotting this afternoon in 2:07 2. She was bred by Ralph Anier of Montague PEI. Ralph is the co-owner, trainer, and the driver of this daughter of Meadow Agogo. She's from the Balance of Trade mare Maple Leaf Legacy. Co-owner also Stephen Sorey of Sturgeon PEI. Took her lifetime record midway through last month at Summerside Raceway in 2:06. And good to have her make an appearance here during Old Home Week as well. Congratulations to Ralph, Stephen, and number 3, Maple Leaf Spirit.
I think they found them.
Field is in behind the gate for the 5th. BJC, I've Been Lucky, Mike Stevenson. Winter Breeze, Brian McPhee. Lips Like Sugar, Lonnie Stokes. Silly Bon Temps, Stephen Trites. $1 Million Jewel, Gilles Berriot. Grey Gust, Mike Campbell. Mackenzie Kate, Sam Hodgen. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. In between horses, Lips Like Sugar on the outside, $1 Million Jewel, and trying to protect position on the cones. BJC, I've Been Lucky, as they go on round that turn, and Lips Like Sugar appears to be intent on taking over the top. Lips Like Sugar, BJC, I've Been Lucky. Then $1 Million Jewel racing in fourth, Winter Breeze. Next up, it is Sam Hodgen, and he's got Mackenzie Kate. Racing in sixth, Silly Bon Temps, and the trailer is Grey Gust as they reach the opening quarter in 29 3. On round the turn, Lips Like Sugar. Moving in second, BJC, I've Been Lucky. Then it's Berriot with $1 Million Jewel. Winter Breeze is in fourth. Mackenzie Kate is next. Moving from the back of the field, it's Grey Gust and Si Le Bon Temps is now the trailer, and they reach the opening half next. It is Lips Like Sugar that will get them there. Moving in second, that is BJC I've Been Lucky. Grey Gust is moving 3 wide on the outside, and in between horses, Winter Breeze, as they were past the half in 101 and 2. On top, Lips Like Sugar continues to show the way. Grey Gust, now fourth, now third, and he'll look to chase down those leaders in between horses. Winter Breeze comes to call. Winter Breeze on the outside, Grey Gust in third, BJC I've Been Lucky is next. Then it is $1 Million Jewel. Racing up next, Si Le Bon Temps. And on the outside of that one is Mackenzie Kate, and the 3/4 in 132 and 1. And it's still Lips Like Sugar. Winter Breeze on the outside in second. BJC I've Been Lucky looks for a place to go. Moving in fourth, it's Grey Gust. Then $1 Million Jewel with 1/8 of a mile left to go, and they'll pace down the stretch for the payoff. It is BJC I've Been Lucky on the inside. Winter Breeze on the outside. Coming up on the far outside, Si Le Bon Temps, but Winter Breeze is going to get the victory ahead of Lips Like Sugar. Grey Gust got the show spot. The time for the mile, 2:03 3/5. Here's your winner of this afternoon's 5th race, number 2, Winter Breeze. 4-year-old son of EF Galaxy from the direct scooter mare, My Scooter 2. Owned, trained, and bred by Ray Francoeur of Nouvelle-Quebec. Brian McPhee is the catch driver. Only the second start of the season. And a new mark taken today, 2:03 and 3. Congratulations, number 2, Winter Breeze, with Brian McPhee. Seven horses return to the racetrack. The field is getting settled in behind the starting gate. Purse of $6,840 on the line in the Atlantic Sire Stakes for the 3-year-old trotters. Field of 7. 1 Rustico Tap Dancer, Mark Campbell. 2 AC Jocker, Brian McPhee. 3 Keith's Daisy, Joey Pino. 4 Glencoe View May, Carl Bagnall. 5 Diamond Mine, Claire McDonald. Outside 6 BJ Eldorado, Mike Stevenson. Trailing horse 7 CR Something with Ivan Jameson. Here they come. They're off and trotting. BJ Eldorado on the outside. Between them, Glen Cove U May as they go on round that turn. And the leader is Keith's Daisy as they go for the opening 8th mile station. Keith's Daisy shows the way. Off stride went Glen Cove U May in second. BJ Eldorado takes over that position. Then you go back to 4th. In that position, it's Brian McPhee with AC Jocker. And they'll go down the back stretch for the opening quarter-mile marker. Leading it now on the outside, BJ Eldorado. And that one got them past the quarter in 30 and 2/5. BJ Eldorado the leader. Then it is Keith's Daisy in second position. Off stride went Diamond Mine from third. And they'll come past the 3/8 mile marker and pass in front of the grandstand for the first time on their way to the half. BJ Eldorado continues to be on top. Moving in second, Keith's Daisy. Then it's Rustico Tap Dancer third. Back trotting quickly was Diamond Mine in fourth. Then it's CR Something, Glencoe View May, and off stride, AC Jocker the half in 102 and 3 in that second panel in 30 and 1. BJ Eldorado continues to be on the lead. On the outside, Rustico Tap Dancer is up there giving chase. Moving in third spot is Keith's Daisy, and Diamond Mine is fourth. Then CR Something fifth. Down the backside, final time. And those two leaders duking it out on their way past 3/4, BJ Eldorado and Rustico Tap Dancer. Moving in third position. Up on the outside, Diamond Mine will try to claim that. And they're past 3/4 in 134 and 3. BJ Eldorado digging in on the cones as they come past 7/8, and they'll move in front of us for the payoff. On the outside, Rustico Tap Dancer. Moving in third spot, Diamond Mine on the inside. That is Rustico Tap Dancer, the winner. Rustico Tap Dancer is going to get it. In for second, BJ Eldorado and Diamond Mine, the show. The time for the mile, 2:04 3/5. Welcome back, your winner of this division of the Atlantic Sires Stakes, this time the 3-year-old trotters. Number 1 is Rustico Tap Dancer. Co-owned, trained, and bred by John Pino of South Rustico. Myron Ford, Sharon McLeod of Charlottetown are also part of the ownership group. This is a 3-year-old daughter of Meadow A-Go-Go from the Dancer's Victory mare, Ask Me to Dance. Catch driving this afternoon, Mark Campbell, as the filly picks up her 4th win from 6 starts this season. Time for the mile, 2:04 3. Congratulations, John Pino, Mark Ford, Sharon McLeod, and Mark Campbell with number 1, Rustico Tap Dancer. Riders are in behind the gate for this afternoon's 7th race. Number 2, Bat Boy, is a scratch. Lenore on the inside for Sam Hodgen. Awesome Bert, Todd Trites. Dusty Lane Buster with Lonnie Stokes. Hurricane Island, Gilles Berriot. Star Freeluck, Serge Otis. E.F. Gaspesian, Brian McPhee. Miss Mimi, Stephen Trites. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Off and pacing, Hurricane Island looks for the early lead as they go on around that turn. On the far outside, Star Freeluck is there. Dusty Lane Buster has that one out 3 wide, and Lenore is moving in second as they go on past the opening 8th and bursting the gate. Now up by about 3.5, that is Hurricane Island with Lenore in second spot. Star Freeluck remains 3 wide, but that one goes on to take over second position. Then, in between horses, as we go down the backstretch, Dusty Lane Buster, Awesome Bert is right there as well. And then a little further back to E.F. Gaspesian and Miss Mimi. They reach the opening quarter in 28 2/5. On their way around the turn, they're past 3/8 now, and Hurricane Island has the lead on the outside. Making the move as they come toward the half, that is Star Freeluck. Moving in third, Lenore. Then it's Dusty Lane Buster and Awesome Bert. Racing in 6th position, E.F. Gaspesian and Miss Mimi is the trailer. The half was reached in 58 3/5. On their way to 5/8, Hurricane Island still appears strong on the lead. Lenore is in second. Then up to third, Awesome Bert. Fading is Star Freeluck, and moving 3 and maybe 4 wide out there, it's E.F. Gaspesian. Miss Mimi is part of the mix as well as they go down the backside, but that leader is long gone. And 1:28 4 was 3/4 for Hurricane Island, and Berriot is motionless in the bike. That one has total control over this race, as the race is for place, and that is Awesome Bert coming up for second. Lenore in third spot, off 7/8, and Hurricane Island continues to pace away from the field. Awesome Bert second. Hurricane Island has won it, and the race continues for place. It's Awesome Bert and Lenore. Awesome Bert, Lenore, and E.F. Gaspesian. The time for the mile, 1:58 4/5. Here is your winner of race number 7, Bred by the Top 40 Racing Stable of Sydney, Nova Scotia, a 6-year-old son of aces and sevens from the Tudor Scooter mare, Max Tudor. Owned by Gus Mazuka of Fredericton, trained by Stefan DeCourcy, and catch-driven to victory this afternoon by Gilles Berriot. Second win in 9 starts this campaign, and it's a brand new speed badge of 158 and 4/5. There's your winner, number 5, Hurricane Island, taking the Maritime Provinces Harness Racing Commission pace for driver Gilles Berriot. Field is in behind the gate for the 8th Atlantic Sires Stakes. 3-year-old trotters, Red Pajamas, Mark Campbell. Scarlet Patty, Daryl McLean. West River Unique, Claire McDonald. Dusty Lane, Kaylee, Ronnie Gass. Murray M. with Garth Cole. Southfield Sam, Terry Gallant. Here they come. Off stride behind the gate, Red Pajamas and Southfield Sam. And the rest are trotting. And moving on the outside to grab the front, Scarlet Patty is on her own. Now West River Unique has made a break as they go on around that turn. Scarlet Patty, Murray M is second, and the rest of them are going around West River Unique. That includes Dusty Lane Kaylee, and moving up quickly and getting back trotting fairly quickly as well, Southfield Sam. Now that one is back on the run, and they'll go past the quarter. Scarlet Patty had them by that marker in 32 seconds. Murray M is in second. Dusty Lane Kaylee is in third spot. Back trotting once again. That is Southfield Sam. West River Unique is next. And far back is Red Pajamas as they come off 3/8 and pass in front of the stand on their way to the half. Continuing to show the way, Scarlet Patty is out there. Murray M second to the outside. Southfield Sam comes 2 second, then Dusty Lane Kaylee and West River Unique with the trailer Red Pajamas and the half in 1:04. The 11-time winner as a 2-year-old is out there on her own and continuing to be a dominant force in the Atlantic Sire Stakes. That is Scarlet Patty on the point. Racing in second spot, Southfield Sam, then it's Murray M. Dusty Lane Kaylee in fourth. Moving fifth is West River Unique, and Red Pajamas is far back. The field is stretching out as Scarlet Patty continues to show the way, and she had them past 3/4 as the pace picked up in 1:34 and 1. Third quarter in 30 1/5. Scarlet Patty a little further back now to Southfield Sam, then Murray M. Coming on the outside is Dusty Lane Kaylee and West River Unique. Off stride again, Red Pajamas as they come toward the line. And Scarlet Patty is on her own. She's checked out on the rest of this group. It's Scarlet Patty, the winner. Then Southfield Sam and Murray M picked up the show. The time for the mile, 2:05 2/5. Welcome back to the Connell Park Winners Enclosure. Scarlet Patty, the 2, is your winner with Daryl McLean. The presentation was short, but she will earn that cooler, symbolic of her win here in the Atlantic Sire Stakes for 3-year-old trotters. An 11-time winner as a 2-year-old, now 4 victories from 5 starts as a 3-year-old. She's a daughter of PJ's Nabby from the Horton Hanover mare Scarlet Knight. Bred, trained, and driven by Daryl McLean of Winslow PEI. Gordon McLean is the owner, and she trots home today here at 2:05 and 2, the finish time. Field is in behind the gate for this afternoon's 9th. We have a field of 6. Escape Plan, Stephen Trites. Thomasville Bodine, Scott Hubbard. Star Collector, Lonnie Stokes. Provoke Me, Sam Hodgen. The Power of Grin with Mark Haig and Dance Hanover with Mark Campbell. Here they come. Off and pacing. On the far outside, Dance Hanover looks to challenge, but in between them, looking good, it's Provoke Me. That one in against Escape Plan as they go on around the turn. Escape Plan and Provoke Me. And moving in third spot, Dance Hanover as they head past the opening 8th mile station. And the 2 leaders are battling, and that is Provoke Me on the outside. Racing in second spot, Escape Plan. Moving in third, Dance Hanover. Then, in fourth position, Thomasville Bodine. And moving next, it's Star Collector with the Power of Grin, the trailer. As they go past the quarter, in 28 and 2 and off stride, went Escape Plan. Looks okay now, though, as those 2 leaders were battling, and the leader at this point is Sam Hodgen. He's got Provoke Me up front. Movement, though, to the outside from Dance Hanover. Dance Hanover is on the lead and on the move, and that one will take them past the half on the outside. Provoke Me is second. We do have an inquiry here as a result of that horse that made the miscue, so hold all tickets until the official result has been given. Big half-mile time was reached in 57 and 4. Provoke Me continues to show the way, and Dance Hanover giving chase second on the outside. Moving up to third, that is Star Collector. Thomasville Bodine is fourth. Then the Power of Grin and Escape Plan as they head past 3/4. Provoke Me had them there and got them past that marker in 1:28 and 2. Dance Hanover is second. 3 wide move on the outside from Star Collector. Thomasville Bodine looks for a place to go as they come to 7/8. They'll move down the stretch for the half, and it looks tight. Provoke Me trying to hold off these challengers, including Dance Hanover and Star Collector on the outside. Thomasville Bodine breaks through. Star Collector, Thomasville Bodine, Star Collector got the win over Thomasville Bodine and maybe Dance Hanover the show. Time for the mile, 1:59 3/5. Here's your winner of the 9th race. Happy New Brunswick Day being enjoyed by the connections of Star Collector, the number 3. Bred by Anna and Percy Grant of Newburgh, a 6-year-old son of Collector Road from the Quality Blue Chip mare, Quality Star. Owned, or leased, I should say, by Ellen Culbert Johnston of Newburgh, trained by Ron Chamberlain. Driven to victory by Lonnie Stokes, 3rd win of the season. And the 8th of his career. This is a brand new lifetime mark, taken in 1:59 and 3. Your winner, number 3, Star Collector, with Lonnie Stokes. Starters are in behind the gate for race number 10, $6,800 in the purse for these 3-year-old trotters in the Atlantic Sire Stakes. Kim's PJs with Gary McDonald, J.K. Queen, Joey Smallwood, Hopedale Brandy, Joey Pinot, Unstoppable Image, Ronnie Gass, West River Hugo, Claire McDonald, Bayou's Jewel, Mike Stevenson, Rustico Nicky, Ted Smallwood. Here they come. They're off and trotting. And on the lead, Kim's PJs will take them out of there on the outside. Unstoppable Image is on the outside in second. Racing third and using that trailing post to her advantage smartly was Rustico Nicky. Then it is J.K. Queen in fourth spot. West River Hugo is next. Then you've got Hopedale Brandy, and the trailer on the outside of her to take over that position is Bayou's Jewel. And they're on their way to the opening quarter. The field is spread out now, and we've got that leader up front, Gary McDonald with Kim's PJs, taking them past that quarter in 30 and 3/5. An honest pace set here by that trotter up front, Kim's PJs. Moving in second, Unstoppable Image. Then Rustico Nicky in third. J.K. Queen is fourth. West River Hugo is next. Then Bayou Jewel and the trailer Hopedale Brandy as they come to us in front of the stand on their way to the half. Kim's PJs leading the way. Moving in second, Unstoppable Image. Then Rustico Nicky and J.K. Queen. The half was in 101 and 4. Big time here for these 3-year-olds as Gary McDonald continues to lead it with Kim's PJs. Moving next, it is Unstoppable Image, and off stride near the back of the pack went Bayou Jewel as they go for the 3/4 mile station. Continuing to lead it, Kim's PJs. Unstoppable Image a closer second. On the outside, J.K. Queen now comes to third. Then it's Rustico Nicky, West River Hugo, Hopedale Brandy, and the trailer Bayou's Jewel. 3/4, 132 and 2. And they're on their way around that final turn, trying to catch that pace setter that has been on top all the way. Kim's PJs bearing out a little coming for home, but the second place horse is Unstoppable Image, and the unstoppable one is the one on the lead, and that's Kim's PJs to get the victory. Unstoppable Image second. J.K. Queen comes in for third spot. The time for the mile, 2:02 3/5. Here's your winner of this afternoon's 10th race. Bred by Henry and Geraldine Legier of Galloway, New Brunswick. 3-year-old daughter of PJ's Nabby from the H pickup mare called Kimson. Owned by Bill Haynes of Troy and Gary McDonald of Rockton, Ontario. Gary trains and drives, and it's good to have Gary back in the Maritimes. Picking up a win with an inexperienced filly, but looking good today in a brisk time. 2:02 and 3, the finish time for number 1, Kim's PJs. Congratulations to Bill Haynes and Gary McDonald for the victory. 6, Magical Alex, Mike Stevenson. Ultimate Blessing, Robert Laffin. Sweet Georgette, Ed Harvey. Quick a Minute, Sam Hodgen. Georgie Girl, Gilles Berriot. And Terra Panic with Mark Haig. Gate at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Off and pacing. Ultimate Blessing up to challenge on the outside against Magical Alex, and moving in along the cones to be second is Terra Panic. Looked like there may have been some trouble for Ultimate Blessing for a moment, but looks good now as that one is third on the outside, scooting past the 8th and down the backstretch for the opening quarter. Moving up on the cones to third, that was Sweet Georgette, but Ultimate Blessing takes over that position once again. And moving with cover quickly is Georgie Girl on the outside of the track. Quick a Minute is the trailer, and they were past the quarter in 29 and 3. Rounding the turn for the 3/8 mile station. Ultimate Blessing on the outside, and moving up top, that is Magical Alex. Racing in third spot, Terra Panic, and Georgie Girl is fourth. As they come off the top of the turn, they'll pace in front of us for the half. Racing in fifth is Sweet Georgette and Quick a Minute on the outside. 3 of them on the inside, 3 of them out, and they're past the half in 59 and 2, and Magical Alex had them by that marker. Ultimate Blessing on the outside. Terra Panic now comes to second on the cones, and moving 3 wide. A quick move from Georgie Girl on the far outside of the racetrack. Now fourth, now third, now second, and she's at the leader's wheel quickly, as Quick a Minute is also moving from the back of the field. That one now in fourth. Sweet Georgette is fifth, and Ultimate Blessing has faded to trail this group, and Georgie Girl on the outside of Magical Alex had them pass 3/4 in 1:30. Georgie Girl and Magical Alex. Terra Panic on the inside, Quick a Minute on the outside, and Sweet Georgette is now fifth with 1/8 of a mile left to go. And they'll come down the stretch for the payoff. On the outside, Georgie Girl. Magical Alex inside, Quick a Minute, scooting on the outside of the racetrack quickly. Georgie Girl and Quick a Minute maybe, but that's tight. for the win. Quick a minute on the outside, and Georgie Girl was right there. Time for the mile, 2:01 2/5. Parading back is your winner in race number 11. The Paul and Dorothy Boland Memorial Pace during Old Home Week racing, and a part of our New Brunswick Day celebration. Paul and Dorothy Boland were longtime supporters of harness racing. Paul not only owned horses, but was at one time manager of the Fredericton Raceway. Their love of the sport was passed on to two of their sons, Pat and Charlie Boland. Charlie and his wife Giselle are the sponsors of this race this afternoon, and they're on hand to take part in the cooler presentation for the number 6, owned by James Clough of Woodstock. Clark Bustard, the trainer, first win of the season, and it couldn't come at a better time for this daughter of Smooth George. It's Georgie Girl with Gilles Berriot, the driver, winner of the Paul and Dorothy Boland Memorial Pace. Last call at the Mutuals for race number 12 this afternoon. As the field is settling in behind the gate, we have a field of 7 in total. Rackland Fine Line with Robert Laffin. SOS Pearl Vision, Stephen Treitz. Steneman, Gary McDonald. Last Stretch, Gilles Berriot. Shark Made Him, Todd Treitz. 7 Signs with Ed Harvey on the outside, and the trailing horse is Ryan's Fancy with Randy Phillips. Gate at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Steneman quickly to assume command up front. SOS Pearl Vision is second. Last Stretch will look for the cones in third spot. Then it's Rackland Fine Line trying to hustle up and protect his position. 3 wide is 7 Signs at the opening 8th mile marker. In between them, Shark Made Him and the trailer is Ryan's Fancy at this point, and they head on down the back stretch for the opening quarter-mile marker in a quick move. Last Stretch is briskly taking over the top against Steneman, and Last Stretch had them there past that post in 29 and 2. Last Stretch and Steneman. SOS Pearl Vision is third, then racing fourth on the outside with first up and no cover, it is 7 Signs moving. Rackland Fine Line is next, then Ryan's Fancy, and the trailer Shark Made Him as they come in front of us for the opening half, and Last Stretch looking good. Berriot is composed on the lead, and he hoped to get a bit of a breather in that second panel, and then race number 12. Here in this one, on his way to the 5/8, the half was reached in 1 minute and 1, so a little bit of a breather achieved. And Last Stretch continues. Steneman second. SOS Pearl Vision third. 7 Signs continues on the outside. Racing in fifth, Rackland Fine Line. Then Shark Made Him and Ryan's Fancy, but the leader is firmly in control, and that is Last Stretch. On past 3/4 ahead of Steneman. Got them by that marker in 1:29 and 2. Moving in third spot on the outside, 7 Signs against SOS Pearl Vision. And up 3 wide is Shark Made Him as they come off 7/8. But Last Stretch appears to be long gone, and Berriot has had a couple of authoritative victories here this afternoon to celebrate New Brunswick Day. He's done it again. Last Stretch triumphant over Steneman and 7 Signs, and the time for the mile, 1:58 4/5. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the 12th race, there will be a refund on the exactor. Any exactor tickets will be refunded here in race number 12. As you get a look at your winner here in the 12th race, it's the number 4, Last Stretch. Bred by Doug Kingdon of Forest, Ontario, he's owned and trained by Bob Hume of Hay Settlement. Gilles Berriot picks up the catch-driving victory on the 6-year-old son of That'll Be Me from the Cam's Card Shark mare, Keystone Brevity. First win of the season. His lifetime record was taken at Grand River Raceway last year in 157 and 2. Today he paces Connell Park in 158 and 4. Congratulations to number 4, Last Stretch, with Gilberto. 13th, New Party, Stephen Trites, Michael's Pleasure, Todd Trites, Robert R. Robert, Gilberto, Man in Pink, Wayne Hubbard, Tobin's Paradise, Robert Laffin, I Gotta Go, Mike Campbell. Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Michael's Pleasure looks to take command in the early stages of this one, and outside of him, that's Robert R. Robert. Far outside and moving on, Tobin's Paradise looks to take over third spot at this stage, and New Party has fourth position as they go on round the turn for the opening quarter-mile station. I Gotta Go is sitting in fifth, and Man in Pink sixth as they go down the back stretch first time on their way to that quarter. It is Michael's Pleasure. On the outside, Tobin's Paradise has come to the leader now, but can he move on from there with Robert R. Robert closing the gap? New Party is in fourth, I Gotta Go, and Man in Pink, the quarter, 29 and 2/5. On their way around that turn to 3/8 with Michael's Pleasure looking for a second win here at Connell Park. He was victorious here on Thursday and looks to be good at this point in time on his way to the half. Michael's Pleasure and Tobin's Paradise. Moving in third spot, Robert R. Robert with cover. Fourth, it's I Gotta Go, then New Party and Man in Pink, the trailer, in the half in 59 and 1. On their way to 5/8, Michael's Pleasure. Tobin's Paradise second. Moving in third, Robert R. Robert. Then it's I Gotta Go. Man in Pink moves 3 wide from fifth. Now fourth, and he'll go after those leaders, and New Party now trails down the backside final time. Michael's Pleasure will take them to the 3/4, and on the outside, Tobin's Paradise continues to be energetic despite being on the outside all the way. 3/4, 129 and 1. Inside, Robert R. Robert. And then I Gotta Go looking for a way to move with Man in Pink on the outside of him. New Party, the trailer, past 7/8. Michael's Pleasure continues to dig in. Robert R. Robert on the cones. Tobin's Paradise. New Party with a good late run, but it is Michael's Pleasure. Then Robert R. Robert, close for show. Maybe New Party over Tobin's Paradise. Time for the mile. 1:58, 4/5. Here's your winner of race number 13. Number 2, Michael's Pleasure. Winner of the M&R Contractors Cooler here in this spot. Michael's Pleasure, a 6-year-old son of Mach 3. From the Camfellow mare Cam's Pleasure, bred by Joan Agro of Dundas, Ontario. Owned and trained by Serge Otis of Berthier-sur-Mer, Quebec, and Todd Trites picks up the driving win. 9th victory of the season for Michael's Pleasure. Our congratulations to Todd Trites for his win in the Nova Scotia Provincial Exhibition Cup on Saturday, with PH Bestman, the Walter Dale Memorial winner from earlier this year. We hope to see them back for the Willard Kitchen Memorial here on Friday. Michael's Pleasure, though, your winner in 1:58 and 4 here in race number 13. 7. We've got a field of 8 here in the 14th. A Work of Art with Mark Haig, Olivia's Bow, Stephen Trites, Woodmere Big Splash, Todd Trites, My Bright Penny with Mike Campbell, Percy Challenge, Lonnie Stokes, PH Catman, Mike Stevenson, Breeze Hanover with Gilberto, ROF Racing High with Sam Hodgin. Here they come. They're off and pacing. On the outside, Percy Challenge is looking for the front against a Work of Heart, and in between them, as they go on around that turn, that is Olivia's Bow trying to challenge for the front, but moving to the inside of that one was Breeze Hanover using the trailing position to his advantage, and Olivia's Bow is now fourth. Cruising to the front, Percy Challenge looking good, and he'll get by that leader. Percy Challenge now taking over, and A Work of Heart is in second spot. Then moving in third, Breeze Hanover. Olivia's Bow is fourth. ROF Racing High fifth. Then it's Woodmere Big Splash. Moving in seventh position is My Bright Penny, and the trailer as they go on around that turn is PH Best Man. The quarter was reached in 29 and 4, and we've got more activity up front as we've got challengers for that lead, and it is Breeze Hanover looking for the front against Percy Challenge. Those two at the half. A Work of Heart is third, ROF Racing High fourth, then Woodmere Big Splash, Olivia's Bow sixth, My Bright Penny, and PH Catman, and the half was in 1 minute and 1/5. On their way round the barn turn, and they go past 5/8. It is still Breeze Hanover up top. Percy Challenge in second. ROF Racing High has come to third. Then Woodmere Big Splash is urged on the outside, and they head down the back stretch for the final time. On their way past 3/4, Breeze Hanover had them by that marker in 1:29 and 2 on their way around the turn, and Woodmere Big Splash is giving chase. That one gaining ground with every stride. Percy Challenge is third, ROF Racing High fourth. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Woodmere Big Splash on top. Breeze Hanover second, ROF Racing High, and Woodmere Big Splash is going to give Todd Trites a win in each part of the double. Woodmere Big Splash victorious over ROF Racing High, and Breeze Hanover the show position. Time for that mile, 1:59 2/5. Here's your winner of the 14th and final. It's the number 3, Woodmere Big Splash. Bred by Wally Wood of Charlottetown, PEI, is owned by Capital A Investments of Lower Cambridge, and Valerie Phelan of Gary, trained by Eric Wilson, driven to victory by Todd Trites. 6th win of the campaign from just 16 starts today. The horse performs in 1:59 and 2. There's your winner, number 3, Woodmere Big Splash. Congratulations to Capital A Investments and Valerie Phelan, as well as driver Todd Trites. Thanks to Bob McNeil, representing the St. John Horsemen's Association, in presenting the winning cooler presentation.